Welcome to Guided Heart Tarot 77, everyone. Welcome to my channel if you have not been here before. And those of you joining us again, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this reading. Okay, so hopefully you found it today because you're meant to. Hopefully it provides you a sign of some kind that you're on the right path or you're making the right decision. You're in the right place at this time. That said, let me just jump right into your reading. Okay, so what does the person watching this video today need to know right now? That popped right out. We have the Eight of Cups. I'm getting another set of cards in the shot. Sorry. I want to take that, but I'm going to put the rest that fell out away. We have another 8 here. We have the 8 of Wands. The 6 of Pentacles. Already what I'm getting is that somebody is, okay, this is about a relationship, or it could be about anything really. I can't really see that just yet. Like I said in previous videos, I tend to channel love readings, but it's not always a love reading. You probably already know what it is because you're reading the title. I don't just yet, but what I do see is that someone, you know, with the 8 of Cups is moving on from something they're no longer satisfied with. But I feel like I'm just getting this energy that they're excited. You know, I see the 8 of Wands, so this is this fiery energy. This is done with, you know, passion and quickness and steadfastness. So I do feel like someone is moving on confidently. You can see even from the 8 of Cups here, this is somebody with their, you know, head up and their shoulders back. And they're now okay with moving on from this. Okay. I do see this happening very quickly. With the 6 of Pentacles here, this could be because whatever situation they're leaving just wasn't giving them what they were giving to it. Okay. Metal Spirit. Got the Hierophant, could be connected to a Taurus, or you could be a Taurus yourself. And we already have some other earth energy here. More earth energy. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like somebody sees something bigger for themselves. Okay, so if you are leaving a job or a person or just a situation, we'll get to that. I feel like that's coming next, but you're moving on to something that feels bigger, that feels more secure. Okay, just a higher level of something. Okay, but you're definitely committed to this new goal that you set for yourself. And this could be a financial goal here, but it could just be, you know, an equal exchange within a relationship of that you have with something or someone. Yes, 4 of Wands. Whatever this is, I feel like you're really trying hard to build that strong foundation in your life. Queen of Cups. Some noise in the background. 3 of Swords. Somebody just walked in and walked right out. Okay, we have the Justice card. World card. Okay, so now that I have more of a complete picture here, I do feel that this is, again, I don't necessarily see a relationship you're leaving just yet, and I'll clarify that in a second, but I do see that this is hurting you. okay? You do have some deep feelings about this with the Queen of Cups. This is something that you've been emotionally attached to for a while, and you can see that too with the Eight of Cups here. Okay, so this isn't, though there's this confidence and this desire and this level of excitement that to move forward on this new journey of yours. I do feel that it's upsetting, okay, because you were so emotionally invested into this, but this just feels right. This feels like the next step for you with the World card here and the Justice. Okay, so you know, whatever it was, though it breaks your heart, you just know that now this is the best move that you can make. Okay, so once you get past the pain of leaving this behind, and I do feel this is going to move, like I said, very quickly. Spirit, what are they leaving behind? What is this person leaving behind? Is this a person or situation? Yeah. That wasn't the answer to what I just asked, but you know, I talked about how, although this is very sad for you, but once you get over this, this is a, you know, very positive change. These are the most positive cards that you can see in the deck. I mean, honestly, the Chariot, this is positive movement forward towards, you know, this goal of yours. And then the Sun card. So just on the other side of that, you know, that darkness or that sadness is this beautiful energy of, like running towards this new happiness, running towards this new goal of yours. Okay, so is this a person or situation? What is this? How this person is walking away from? And, you know, looking at this too, you could be looking at it if you're the other person, somebody could be moving away from you. Okay, and there's a sadness involved in that, but here, wow, here's another card of expansion, the Empress. It's almost like leaving yourself. You know, honestly, this could be you leaving yourself behind. You know, leaving behind a past that was never giving to you, a past that you were never giving to that you weren't giving to yourself. And there might have been this, like, you know, kind of switch that flipped to where you know that you're destined for something bigger and better here. Okay, so it's just like you raising your vibration, you becoming a better version of yourself and moving into this new place, you know, physically and mentally in your world. It's like a change of scenery. So that's really cool. I see a lot here. I see Cancerian energy. I see Aries. I see Libra. I see Leo. There's quite a bit here, okay? But there's also quite a bit of change too. You've got a lot of these major arcana cards. You know, we have the Hierophant and the Empress and the Sun and the Chariot and Justice and the World card. There's so much that has changed. So, you know, that you could have had a sudden epiphany to drop whatever it is that just no longer makes sense in your life, no longer feels good, and then just like run towards this, like this new vision of your life. And I'm hearing like leveling up. Knight of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. I mean, Nine of Cups. Wow. From the Eight of Cups to Nine of Cups. Okay. Wow. That's like emotional fulfillment. Okay. So something that just never felt good in the past. Something it's hard to leave. And I think it's hard to leave because it's been your past. It's what you knew. You know, this is very familiar. And whenever you're leaving something very familiar, it is like a shedding of skin. It's a big change, and it's still like a goodbye to whoever you were. So again, I think this has to do with self, not another person here. I just don't see that in this reading. The Knight of Pentacles, I do feel that, you know, you were stuck for a really long time. in this. And there could be a halt, because I do see like it's all this forward movements, fast, 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 and then there's this pause, you know. But it feels like it's like once you get there, you can just kind of slow down and enjoy this process. You know, you have the Nine of Cups. Again, this is just feeling like you've achieved so much. Like everything that you've kind of wished for is now all coming together. So you're seeing it all unfold. What did I see here? I saw the King of Swords. Okay, let's go on the King of Swords. Death. There's another major arcana card, Death card, and the Star card. That is definitely a card of transformation and a confirmation here that this is about the past dying, you know, and turning into something new. Star card, very healing. So with the King of Swords, I feel like this did involve a lot of strategy. Okay, a lot of, I just saw 1111, if that means anything to you, right when I looked at. But it does involve some logic here on how you're going to do this. So I don't feel that this was meaning this was a plan. So if you had this in your mind all along of what you wanted to do, you know, no matter what, you were going to get there. I do see that. It's kind of like, you know, I see with the Chariot here, you know, horses, you know, they have these blinders on, kind of keep them, you know, though they want to stray away, they still have this line of focus, because that's what they see, is just what's straight ahead. So I do feel that there's been focus, and I don't feel like you've been distracted from this goal. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. And when I see that earth energy, I see this kind of like kind of this methodical approach to this too, along with the King of Swords. So, and you will get there. So though you know this is going to take time, you know this requires patience, it requires a lot of careful planning, but it's like when you see this goal here, of the Ten of Pentacles, where you have this clear vision of where you're going, you know, nothing can really stop you. So I always feel like you can at some point just take your time, because nothing's really going to derail you. So I feel like at some point you're just enjoying the process. Okay, and then we have the Tower card and the Hanged Man. This is a lot of cards here. Okay, but there's still a lot of cards here. So it's interesting what's coming out. A lot of the major arcana. It's like I feel like almost all the major arcana cards are here, except for a few. I don't see like the Magician and the High Priestess, but I feel if I keep pulling cards, I'm just going to see all that. So you're on this big journey. You know, these major arcana cards show the journey of the Fool, which is someone who's just starting out, and possibly leaving other stuff behind, but just starting out on this big, beautiful journey, trusting the universe and where it's going to take them. Okay, Hanged Man and the Tower. Again, careful planning, really thinking about this. This is a huge shift in your life. You know, this could feel like a disruption. You know, again, there was that sadness of leaving this behind, but you know, this is a shift that was supposed to happen. So whether you planned this or not, I feel like, you know, you're going to get this, you would have felt this universal push to bring you onto this path at some point. So if you try to prolong it, I feel that you would have had this assistance. Okay, because the Tower there is like a divine intervention, right? It's like a lightning bolt that just comes in like this and kind of takes everything out, brings it to rubble, and then it gets built back up again. Remember we saw the Four of Wands here. So you're building yourself back up again. Hang on a second. I'm so sorry. It's right here. Okay. It's almost like you're creating your own tower movement so that you can rebuild this from like ground zero. And you can see that new set of pillars here. I've never really compared these two side by side, but you've got these new strong pillars. Wow, that's really cool. see if I can get some additional advice for the person watching. Shuffle. Is there any additional advice for the person watching this video, Spirit? There's that Chariot card popping back up. So strong Cancerian energy, again, showing itself here. That it was about to flip out and it didn't. So let's see if it does come out again. I saw the Queen of Wands there. Nine of Pentacles. These cards are really sticky because I use them, not sticky in that sense, but they don't come back together really easily. Judgment card. Yes. Four of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. That came out for a second time too. Let me get one more card here. Queen of Swords. Yes. So I did see, you know, we did see the King of Swords earlier. Now we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So let me put this right, actually. Sorry, I'm all over the place. It's time for bed. So again, that advice. I mean, that's so cool that the Chariot card came out for the second time when we're looking for some guidance on this journey. So the advice here is to remain, you know, positive. Keep looking ahead. If you're pulled in any other direction, it's the advice here is to kind of remember that goal. Remember this big decision that you've made to move forward and not look back. Okay, and when I see the Four of Pentacles here with the Nine of Pentacles, you know, the Four of Pentacles here is, you know, it's along with that careful planning that we were talking about earlier. This might require you to refrain from really indulging. If something is requiring money, you're going to need to save money. Okay, remember we're moving towards that Ten of Pentacles. You're building this whole entire future of yours. So I do feel like you're going to do well in that sense. So if you know how to budget your money, I feel like you know how to budget your money. Okay, because this is like the miser of the tarot. You know, it's like this holding back or clenching tight to, well, in this case, I'm really getting, it's just, you know, kind of keeping that pocketbook closed, keeping your wallet closed, okay, in order to stay in the Nine of Pentacles here. Okay, so she or he, whatever, I'm so sorry, it's not really about the sex of the card, but this person is maintaining their livelihood on their own. They've built themselves up to this point where they're, you know, they can sustain their life. But sorry, I'm so tongue-tied right now. It's like I get all this, like all these words and I'm trying to like spit them out kind of seamlessly, but I trip up sometimes. Okay, but they're doing really well. Okay, and they're getting noticed for how well they're doing. Remember this, that took careful planning, and it's going to move, you know, quite slow at some points, but there's this commitment here on your end, okay, towards what you really want. So this may involve with Queen of Swords here, because I saw the Queen of Cups earlier, right? So I do feel like there's this person who's warm and friendly and kind, you know, but in order to maintain these goals sometimes that you have for yourselves, you got to be a little cutthroat. Okay, that doesn't involve really stepping on anybody else's, you know, toes or being mean in spirit, but it does involve, you know, speaking up for yourself and saying what's right for you. Okay, because the Queen of Swords has been through things. Okay, she's probably been hurt. She's been, you know, she's been without. She's at this point in her life, or his, whatever, I'm so sorry. But they're at the point in their life where they're done with the BS and they know exactly what they want. Remember, this is a focused person, whoever this reading is for, and they're going after it. Okay, and I just saw, you know, with the Sun card there and the Star card, it's like, and the Nine of Cups is like all this wish fulfillment. So the advice really is to not give up on yourself. Queen of Swords didn't, and she won't. Okay. Let me see if I can get a couple more cards in closing here. Got the Four of Pentacles again. You know, there's many cards in a deck, so when cards repeat themselves, to me, I see that as a very strong message, okay, that needs to be acknowledged. Saw a lot come out here. I'm gonna look at this one, the Ace of Cups. I really just wanted a couple cards, but I guess we're gonna take these all. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Justice card. Yeah, so with the Four of Pentacles here, it is very important. Okay, the message is very clear here to kind of save your money. Because when I kind of see the Two of Pentacles here, I do feel like there's maybe this point in which you might not feel that you have enough. So there's going to be some highs and lows. Okay, and this is not going to be a very straight line. That's why there's this very heavy message to remain focused. Okay, take care of yourself, Ace of Cups here. This is, you know, that does indicate an opportunity here to start a new relationship, but this is a relationship of self-love. This is completely what I see in this whole entire, you know, these few pulls. This is all about self and providing back to yourself. Okay, so you might be closed off to people too at this time in your life right now, as if involving new relationships would be distracting. I'm hearing that. And the Justice card, you got that twice too. So you know, some of you can be a Libra, but that's just doing the right thing for yourself. What feels good to you is what you're going to continue to do. And you may feel uneasy at times and like you just don't have it quite right. But again, this is a long, it's not a linear journey. It's a long journey, but this is self-discovery here. So, but at the very end of it, it's just, I just feel like it's going to be so rewarding. You're just going to feel so good about everything that you've walked away from, everything that you've achieved, and every part of you that you've become. So wonderful, guys, whoever this is for. And I hope someone out there needed to hear that, you know, today. So I'll close it there. If you have questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if this did help you in any way, I'd love it if you hit the like button. I just want to make sure it reached the right people, okay, or person. All right, like I always close my readings, you know, give that love to yourself. Share it with others. You know, let them love you. And wherever you're on this planet, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I would love to see you back. Like actually see you, but I can't. So take care, guys. Bye.